Great to be at the AEBA lunch at Addleshaw Goddard here in the City of London. We discussed the very small topic of today's geopolitics and where the US is going at a very interesting time in its presidential history. I think the main topic of lunch conversation ended up being where will the Trump administration take the United States in its second iteration. My viewpoint, at least, is we should not lose sight of this underlying contest between the United States and China, which predates, obviously, this Trump administration. It predates the first Trump administration, but which really is setting the weather for international affairs in general. And even though we can get caught up a lot in the drama of President Trump's daily Truth Social postings and changing tack on tariffs, there is a deeper underlying context to today's geopolitics, which are and is the contest between the United States and China. What's interesting is, does Europe get squashed underfoot and trampled by these two large elephants as they each try to show that they can survive the assault of the other? We've seen Xi Jinping in essence refuse to play ball with America and President Trump on trade. And Europe might find itself stuck in the middle, trying to decide, does it have to lean towards America and still relies on it for its security vis-a-vis Russia, with the Ukraine war still going on? Or does it need to try to take a more realistic, self-interested foreign policy of its own and try to rebuild the relationship with China, which has gone through a very rocky patch in the last 2 or 3 years, not least because of China's ever-growing capacity to export its way through the German and European industrial base, but also because of its support for Ukraine and its support for Russia in the war on Ukraine. So that's really caused, I think, some deep angst amongst European leaders, but now they're finding themselves rethinking the question quite seriously. And then if we're looking really further to the future, I'm not one of these people who thinks that the Trump administration is the future of America. It is maybe a necessary transition phase between one type of America that believed in unfettered globalization to one that is more self-interested. But in the end, America needs allies in order to be able to face up to a very powerful China, to face up to a powerful Russia. Its unique superpower has been having allies. And Europe and Europeans tend to be its closest and most proximate allies. So I think if we can get through the next 3 years, there will be opportunities for a stronger US-European relationship than we've had in the past. It's just going to be a very bumpy 3 years to get there.